Namaste friends, let's talk about Saturn in the 11th house. The 11th house is called a Labha Bhava. It's a very important house. It's the house that shows a lot of gains. Gains is Labha, that's what it means. It also shows your elder siblings, close friends, social environment, and most of all, the house that will show you the fulfillment of your desires, which you actually fulfill your desires in this Janmam or in this birth, is in the 11th house. Okay, so what happens when a graha like Saturn, okay, the scary guy, Saturn, comes to the 11th house? Now, Saturn in the 11th house is one of the best positions, okay? It creates a lot of natural strength to the 11th house. This 11th house will be super strong when Saturn falls, when Saturn resides in it. You see why? Now, the 11th house, it's all about fulfilling your desires, as I mentioned just now. Now, what is Saturn? Saturn is the lord of the Karaka, or the significator, the one which is responsible for discipline. What happens when discipline and fulfilling your desires comes together? What happens? I mean, there's no rocket science there. It simply means that you will fight, you will naturally go through any barriers in front of you, break the walls of adversity, and you finally reach your fulfillment. That tenacious ability is so strong that your persistence and your perseverance will pay off. So, needless to say, that your fulfillments of desires will come true in this birth or in this Janmam. It's a very great thing. So what else can we expect when you have Saturn in the 11th house? You will be having a lot of friends, that's one thing. Anywhere you go, you tend to make friends. You can easily communicate with the other person, easily sort of collaborate with groups of people very easily. And that creates a lot of friends. Not only friends, but you create a lot of close friends. For some people, we only have one or two friends, but for you will have many close friends, and these close friends ultimately will be helping you to grow in your financial status. You will be very rich, you'll be very powerful as well, and a big portion of that credit goes to your friends, right? Now the person with the Saturn in 11th house also will have to work very hard and to be, one thing, extremely patient in order for you to achieve and fulfill your goals. That's where the fumble happens. You see, Saturn will try its best, although it gets very strong for the 11th house. But Saturn, remember, is still a super malefic graha. It's a bad graha, and Saturn will try its best to make you feel unworthy of your success. So it'll make you feel very timid. It'll make you feel resentful. It'll make you feel very bad about yourself before you actually achieve that dream of yours. It'll give you all sort of events in your life. Maybe say for example, you wanted to own a ranch. Maybe you want to start your own farming business, so you want to have your own ranch, for example, and you talk about this to your friend. Now this is where Sunny kicks in. Sunny or Saturn comes in the form of your friend and will say, hey, having a ranch is a bad idea. First of all, you need to work 24/7, you need to take care of your animals. It's not easy. It's hard work, man. You should consider something else. These sort of external influences will be coming to your life, trying to mislead you into your ultimate goal. Although Saturn increases the strength in the 11th house, but it comes in disguise, in many forms, in many events in your life will happen, so that you would be swayed away from your ultimate goal or ultimate desire. Alright? So this is something that you must understand. Always be cautious, always be discretive. You have to always judge who is your friend, because you'll have many close friends, but these close friends can also be your downfall. So be very cautious. Don't be over spontaneous. Always think before you talk. always understand that people around you, generally they are good, but you just won't know where Saturn's agents are. You just won't know, because these agents are very close to you. Could be your family members, could be your friends, could be your teachers, could be anybody, could be even your guru. So be cautious, because Saturn will come in many ways to confuse you and mislead from your desires. Okay. What else I can talk about is okay. So the other thing about Saturn in the 11th house is it creates a person, a recluse mentality. It creates this thought that eventually, once you have that money in your hand, once you have succeeded your desires, once your desires are fulfilled, you'll have this thought that, okay, I might lose it the next day. That thought in yourself that you'll be losing your hard-earned fulfillment, fulfilling your desires, your hard-earned desires, which was fulfilled, will just be taken away from you any moment. That paranoia will be always surrounding you. Okay, will be always accumulating you. So don't have that, because it's not going to happen. But you will naturally have that general paranoia. And what happens is, these people who don't understand why this paranoia is happening will eventually lead into being a recluse, staying away from the family, going away and setting up a remote office somewhere and staying alone, so that things will be more quote unquote secure for them. So now that you know this paranoia is due to one of Saturn's plan to sway away from your ideas, you can be rest assured that your whatever you've heard would not be lost. Okay, so that's something I wanted to tell you as well. So friends, that's a little bit about what I think Saturn would do to your 11th house. Stay tuned for more videos in Prakash Jyotisa. Until the next time, thank you. Namaste.